Welcome to OOD Works, the podcast, a show about unique individuals and the services provided by Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities, the state agency that helps individuals with disabilities find a job and be more independent. Here's your host, Kim Jump.
Priya Goddard is a 2021 participant of the Youth Leadership Forum in Cleveland, a collaboration of Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities, OOD, the Ohio Statewide Independent Living Council, and LEAP, Linking Employment, Abilities, and Potential. At these regional Ohio Youth Leadership Forum events, which we call YLF, high school juniors and seniors with disabilities get to participate in a week-long career leadership training program that helps prepare them to be one of Ohio's future leaders by focusing on leadership, citizenship, and social skills. Priya enjoys walking her dog, singing, weightlifting, dancing, and history. She is aware of her strengths, which include a love of learning, determination, creativity, understanding, and being a team player. Welcome to the podcast, Priya.
Thanks so much for having me.
It is my pleasure for you to be our guest. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Where are you at in terms of school? Because I know Youth Leadership Forum is for juniors and seniors. Where are you at in your education journey?
So I just graduated from Bay High School, and I've been taking a few courses at LCCC, which I will continue to attend there as well. And I'm planning to continue attending at LCCC to explore the vast areas that I'm interested in because I'm currently undecided. These include history, English, agriculture, and music. And then depending on which one I pick, I'm either going to get a bachelor's or master's degree and probably move to university.
Good for you. That's great to get that start. So that's Lorain County Community College.
Correct. I took English, I took psychology and world religions, and I'm currently also taking a summer course on stress management.
Wow. For you, is this very much a time of just kind of keeping an open mind and exploring all the possibilities? Because you named off at least 4 pretty different areas.
Yes, definitely. I want to be able to explore so that I pick the right one, and I know that it's the one that I really want to wake up and do for the rest of my life.
Smart. Yes. I mentioned you enjoy walking your dog. Tell us about your dog.
So my dog's name is Pepper. She's also our family dog. Pepper is a mixed breed between Blue Heeler, Australian Shepherd, and Black Lab. And she loves food, people, and of course, going on long walks.
That's so fun. Was she a pretty great companion during COVID-19?
Yes, she makes everybody smile. And she sometimes comes in and gets people up in the morning. It's awesome.
What was graduation like for you?
Graduation was a little bit interesting, especially with being quarantined all year. I only got to go into the school a few times, so it felt really strange on graduation day to just be back with my peers and getting my diploma. My mom, my dad, and my grandparents attended.
How was it for you as you took classes at Lorain while you were still finishing up high school? Were those remote classes?
Yes, they were all remote classes. So I really had to learn how balance my time between my high school classes and then my online LCCC classes. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of taking that first step at the college level to kind of explore and get used to it a little bit. So that was actually really nice to be able to do that during quarantine.
Great. You are a participant with OOD. Who is your counselor?
Yep, I certainly am. My counselor is Miss Murphy, and I met her towards the end of May, right before I graduated, when we were talking about the vast career areas I'm interested in and narrowing them down.
Mm-hmm. So she's helping you to be able to do that process?
Yes.
Process of elimination and career exploration. And how did it come to be that you got involved with the Youth Leadership Forum?
I wanted to participate in YLF because of the incredible resources they have to offer for Ohioans with disabilities. I was also really interested in meeting others with disabilities and learning more about how to be the best leader possible for myself and others as well. And my mom also brought up that YLF would help me learn about careers that I'm also like interested in and getting to like reach out and branch out a little bit. So I was like, yep, I'm definitely in.
Great. Did you feel like you got that out of it? Did it help bring some clarity?
Yes, I loved attending YLF. I had like several favorite sessions. So I really liked watching Crip Camp, learning about technology, advocacy, and bowling. And the reason why I really enjoyed all of those ones is because with like Crip Camp, I got to learn about my history and others' histories a little bit better. And then with technology, I got to learn about the different resources that I can use, like Google Calendar, to be able to do some time management and figure out like appointments that I need to go to. With advocacy, I got to learn about how to reach out to my senators, which I thought was like super duper cool. And then all the different ways that I can get involved to be able to help out my community. And then with bowling, I got to learn about how to not only just stick up for myself, but others as well.
Like some concrete strategies that you can put into place?
Yes.
Well, speaking of bullying, I understand you've been working on a book that touches on that subject. Can you tell us about that?
It's a little bit of a crazy story. So I actually decided to start writing the book when I was taking junior English with my teacher, Miss Bishop. And we were reading a book called Into the Wild by John Krakauer. And she actually talked about how he became an author. And I was like, I think I want to do that too. And I was really thinking about some of the things that I've been through, but also really just wanting to help other people and getting to put myself out there and helping others be able to speak up for themselves too. So I decided that I would write a book on autism and a different perspective to getting bullied. I'm also planning on doing interviews this summer with other people on the spectrum. It will be written for people on the spectrum as well to be able to help them out when they're struggling and being able to show them that they are amazing just the way they are.
Yeah. Amazing the way they are and not alone.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you're willing to be vulnerable and share your own personal experience with others. That's so powerful.
Thank you. I also really care about like inclusivity because everybody on the spectrum has their own differences, but each one of them has something to bring that's powerful and meaningful.
Yeah. So will the book encourage individuals to figure out what that power and what that uniqueness is that lies within?
Definitely. And so that they can just be themselves and become the best leaders that they want to be and know that they got a whole community behind them supporting them along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like such a great work. You'll have to keep me posted on that so that we can, continue to talk about as that evolves and help you be able to promote that when you're done. Sounds like it's so in step with some of what you were doing at YLF.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And I learned so much at YLF that I was like, I could really use some of this in like my book as well. And just being able to help others and myself grow and learn.
Yeah, wonderful. How was it connecting with others with disabilities during YLF?
It was really meaningful to get to connect with others with disabilities because I got the chance to hear about some of their experiences and what they are passionate about. And then we all got to work together and come together as a team. And I also got to learn about some of the areas that they were struggling with, like with transportation, and how a lot of us kind of shared that, but how each one of them was like learning how to step out in the community and what they're really good at. And I was like, this is so cool.
Very cool. How was it with connecting that way virtually for you?
It actually meant a lot because I haven't really gotten to connect with very many people over this year. And so even though it was not in person, I was like, I'm just so glad to be able to connect and get to see some of my peers and other adults helping us out.
Sure, that makes perfect sense. And for you, what did you learn about leadership? What stands out?
I learned that a leader should be passionate, caring, understanding, reliable, and then a team player. And they also should help others to realize how powerful their voices are, but not speak for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I also learned that a leader should be able to kind of step out in the community and be brave and help others too along the way.
I kind of hear that theme of service and empowering others.
Yeah.
Did you have any aha moments during YLF that just helped you to maybe understand yourself better?
Some aha moments I had, I think, were when we were like talking about like some of the things that we needed to work on, like cooking or time management or transportation. And then I was like, oh, I need to get some of those done too. So like with cooking, I'm like, I'm going to set some goals up this summer to be able to do that. So I actually just recently cooked dinner for my whole family. And that's the first time that I've done that. And that's because of YLF that I got that idea, because they took it in like steps. And I was able to visualize it really well. And I was like, yes, I can definitely do this better now.
Yeah. What did you make?
Oh, I made tacos.
Yum.
We had taco night, and then there was like some sour, like it was like an alternative dairy-free sour cream with some strawberries on the side. And then I used garbanzo beans. I cooked rice, and then I also used some artichokes and avocado.
Oh gosh, you went all out on your first ever family meal.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that it was nice and tasty and healthy.
Gosh, I bet you got some great feedback.
They ate it up really fast.
I'm very impressed by that, but what I'm especially impressed with, Priya, is that you are already putting into action the goals and the strategies that you just learned about. You're already doing it.
Yeah. Before YLF, it was like hard to think about how I would be able to do some of the things, and sometimes hard to like kind of like find that motivation, because it's like I'm not sure what I'm doing. But through YLF, I was like, wow, they really help us out a lot to be able to know how we can start making those steps to be able to learn how to do those things.
Right. And another one that you spoke about was transportation. Tell me more about what you're thinking with that.
For transportation, I'm probably going to use either paratransit, Uber, or Lyft, or some other way to get to school when my parents aren't available to like take me. And currently I'm just like debating which one's going to work the best, because I also really care about safety and spending my money wisely, which we also learned about through YLF. And then I was also thinking about like food. I love food. So at the community college, I was thinking about some food places that might be nearby or in the building. And then if I would need to use like cash or credits,
Mm-hmm.
For like getting like a snack to tide me over for dinner if my ride's going to be a little bit late, or
Oh,
just
that's
a cool place to
great.
hang out with friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to be so ready for fall.
Yeah, I hope so.
In the fall, will you be on campus then at Lorraine?
I will be half online and then half offline. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of depends on the class that I will be taking. For example, agriculture is one of the ones that I'm going to take, which is one of the ones that I'm interested in. So that one will be half online and then half offline. And the reason why it's half offline is so that I can go to like farms that I actually get to see the work that they do and the effort that they put into grow crops and distribute them to the community. And so I'm super duper excited to go on those field trips.
It sounds like it taps into your love of food and agriculture. And
Yeah, definitely.
what will your living arrangements be come fall?
I'm still going to be living with my parents
Mm-hmm.
um, just because I'm still trying to get a few things figured out. And I also really love my family.
Sure.
So I'm not quite ready to move away from them yet. I'm also kind of taking my time a little bit too because there's only so much time that we get to spend with our parents and our siblings
Oh,
before they have to move out too. So I just really want to be there for them before I have to go on my own path.
you just warmed every parent's heart just now, you know.
My parents and my siblings are awesome. I love them.
They've been a big support to you.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what I would do without them. And they always make me smile during quarantine, even though I can't be around friends. It's like I still get to wake up and be with an amazing family.
I'm sure they feel the same about you. Like, what a terrific daughter and terrific young person you are. You're so focused. You have so many good things that your mindset's right there, just locked in.
Thank you.
What do you think is next for you?
So, what's next for me is that I'm going to continue learning how to balance like school and then fun things that I want to do. That's one of the things that I've been really trying to work on. I'm also going to take other classes at LCCC, like probably like business,
Mhm.
so that I can learn more about managing my money. We talked about that through YLF a little bit to be able to like find those resources. And I might also like take a cooking class if I get the chance
Mhm.
to learn about several different meals I can make. And then for my book, I'm definitely planning on doing interviews. I'm also working with a person who I met through YLF. His name is Nathan. He's gonna kind of help me out with ideas for the book and further advocacy in the community because I also really care about issues like racism, LGBTQ rights, and of course, helping others with disabilities as well. So I really want to get involved in some of those groups. I also, for my book, am planning on probably putting some other things in the book as well. I recently learned that there can be a link between autism and then people in the LGBTQ community. I read some articles on that, so I'm probably going to put some research into my book as well,
Mhm.
just to change it up a little bit and make it really engaging and interesting.
Yeah. Well, it certainly sounds like it will be. The fact that you're willing to let people better understand this outstanding person that you are, a glimpse into your life, and you really just strike me as being just such a good place for having just graduated high school. I mean, I'm blown away.
Thank you. Oh, and I forgot to say, I'm also working on creating a wellness center at Bay High School, and I'm part of a club called the Bay Mental Health Alliance group. And we all are working to like help give more resources for mental health,
Mhm.
which means that there will be for students, there'll be some sensory tools, breathing technique tools, a journal with inspiring quotes. And then I'm also going to shadow some of the careers that I'm interested in soon as well.
Excellent. Another great example of just how you're so concerned and interested in the well-being of others. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Your future ahead is so bright. All these great things you're focused on today, I can't wait to see them come to fruition and see how they're going to impact lives. It's really tremendous.
Definitely.
A transcript of today's episode is available at ood.ohio.gov/podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a rating and review. We're on social media at Ohio OOD. Do you have a disability? Do you want a job? We can help. oodworks.com.